Hey everybody, what's up? It's Ree or Rebel Inks Art here again with another character design challenge. Today's prompt was Fruity Scientist, and I was very excited for the amount of just absolutely garish fruit prints I wanted to put in this picture. I was really excited about the idea of having like a very bright, colorful, kind of upbeat looking scientist, and as the drawing went along, I ended up really falling in love with this idea of like a kind of Miss Frizzle Captain Planet character who teaches kids all about like health science while going on fun, funky fruit adventures. So I had a lot of fun with her. She's a little wacky and very brightly colored, which is really my ideal aesthetic. So just heading in there, get kind of the pose I wanted down. I wanted her to be very open and excited. Initially I had a pose I kind of liked, but then I realized it was way too closed in, and I wanted her to feel like she was kind of bursting open with color and life. So I fixed that and went right on in with the clean sketch. It felt kind of necessary to give her giant glasses, and I considered doing different shapes, but I figured a nice big round shape was really just going to encapsulate the very bubbly feeling I wanted her to have. And I matched that with some very fluffy hair. And then going in, giving her a lab coat and gloves because safety is necessary. And we gotta be a good role model for the kids. One thing I really wanted for this character is I very much wanted nothing in her outfit to match. I wanted it all to be different fruits, all different colors and shades. So we give her a super cute little watermelon skirt, and I know I wanted her to have a button-down shirt, and it wasn't till later I decided what fruit to put on it. Also wanted to give her some mismatched socks. And finally some fun shoes to finish it off. And then I put a fun little cherry on her headband before going in and adding some more of those fruit designs. So we've got strawberries on the right sock, and we're going to stick some oranges on the left one. And then going in and sticking some bananas on her button-down shirt. The more I look at this design, the more I imagine her being like a fun kids TV show for like elementary students. Kind of like what I wish the Magic School Bus reboot would have been. I don't know, maybe this isn't the most popular opinion, but I was really bummed with the Magic School Bus reboot, not for any reason other than the fact that the art style is just not great. It is not good looking animation, and I'm real persnickety about my animation, guys. I like the idea of all the different students in our classroom being different kinds of foods. Not necessarily like, you know, one kid's pizza or anything, but like one kid is proteins, one kid is like carbs, one kid is vegetables, etc. Just a fun, funky kind of Captain Planet way of looking into food and what we eat and how it impacts our lives. I don't know how many episodes you could do with a prompt like this, but I feel like it could be fun. I do end up fixing her glove because it looks like her hand is kind of broken on the left. And then in her right hand, I just gave her a fun little flask of funky science liquid. I'm not entirely sure what it is in there, but it's probably healthy for you? Probably? I don't know if I'd exactly trust anything she gave me, but I wouldn't distrust it either. There we are, fixing that glove before doing that line art. I'm not so happy with how this hand looks. I wanted her hands to be very nice and chunky to match with that rubber glove kind of feeling, but I don't know if I pulled it off crazy well. Oh well. And then heading in and throwing down some flat colors. I wanted to pull really heavily on that red and green color scheme just because that's a color pattern I associate primarily with fruit. I guess it's because it's a color palette that we see very frequently mirrored in fruit. But on all of our different fruit prints, I decided to go with colors for the backgrounds that were complementary, just to kind of make things pop just a little bit more. And I gave her orange glasses because it felt right in the moment. Going in, shading them eyes, adding those funky little highlights, and cleaning up her mouth, giving her bright red lipstick. I gotta sneeze. Oh gosh, I am so sorry. What is with me and making terrible audio? I am so sorry. I suppose you can't really control a sneeze, but you can control being too lazy to go back and re-record everything or cut it out. Cleaning up all these colors, and then we're gonna get to the fun bits, which is the freckles. The freckles were kind of a last-minute decision, but it's one that I'm very happy with. I think it definitely adds just like an element of fun to her. And going in, adding the highlights to her glasses to make it look like she's actually got big, thick lenses in there. And then adding in all those fruit patterns, starting with those bananas. Go ahead and color in the general shape, then add little brown tips to the tops of them. And then cleaning up the lines and adding some little white lines as highlights to make them more banana-like. Then going in and doing the seeds on our watermelon skirt. I make them a little smaller than I sketched in, just because I felt like they were too clunky. And then doing those oranges and strawberries. I was trying to draw a strawberry off of memory and then realized I guess haven't seen a strawberry in forever and made them look weirdly like apples. Because for whatever reason I thought they had stems instead of like their leaves. Oh, and I just forgot to unpause for that last bit. Whoops. So I finish shading and I do a background. I guess you can see the finished illustration here. I thought that I unpaused it. Whoops. My bad, guys. So I guess this is a little shorter than I planned. But this is our Fruity Scientist. She's a ton of fun. I love her color scheme. I love how bright she turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you make some great art. And I hope you eat some awesome food. Oh, and before I forget, if you want to try out this challenge, the link to the aesthetic generator I used for this video is in the description below, so feel free to check that out. Alright, have a lovely day, you guys. I love you! Bye-bye!